Ladies and gentlemen, the Adult Baby Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Adult Babies Podcast, episode 103. I am B.
I'm Chick.
And I'm Chris.
And we got a special guest.
Guest. And is downtown quarantine.
Hello, welcome everybody.
Welcome to my show.
The world is crashing upon us.
The world is crashing upon us. We're all here on Saturday night. We have nothing
Friday.
to do.
It's Friday, buddy.
Oh, Jesus. It's a Friday night.
Jesus Christ.
I'm losing my mind.
You are losing your mind. But we figured we got nothing else to do, so we're going to keep on doing episodes.
Crank 'em. Let's crank 'em.
Yeah.
And I highly suggest if you were listening on audio to please pause it, go on YouTube, and watch this episode.
Watch
Because
this.
our friend downtown quarantine is fantastic and looks fantastic.
Yeah, we
Listen,
have
I don't know if I
quarantine.
look fantastic. A lot has changed since the quarantine has gone down, and it's scary. And I think we're all losing it a little bit here, folks. And I just want to say, if this is the last communique of myself to the world, I will say we had a hell of a run, and I will say wine is the way we should go down with the ship. Yar.
Wine and dine. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Apparently, quarantine's a pirate.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got the waviest long red hair, and I love it.
When the world turns to chaos, it's all pirates.
You look
So
sunken.
quarantine. Are you officially working from home? Or are you one of the few people working still in their office?
I've been working from home consistently since like January, so not too big of a change here.
Okay.
Other than, the standard, just board the windows. I've sealed the front door, so we haven't left. 6 days. And it's getting tight in here. The air is getting tight. The air is getting dense. I can see the air in my bedroom. I can feel it. And it's like a cushion around everyone. So been interesting to say the least.
To say the least. So what is your what have you been enjoying doing on this quarantine?
Well, my stuffed animals come to life. So they've been keeping me a lot of companies. So it's a very social environment in my house today. You wouldn't think so once you seal the place up, but once everything starts coming to life, it's a great community. So I've very much been enjoying
community.
Is there a stuffed animal behind you that I'm looking at?
There is. As a matter of fact, that's Mr. Flufferton Rufferton. Right behind me.
Flufferton Rufferton.
Happy to have you on the podcast.
He's very happy to be here as well, and he's the mayor of the bedroom. So, he makes all the rules in here.
So you have basically a government. He has a government body of stuffed animals in his room.
The goal is to eventually reconstruct an internal society within the boarded up confines of his apartment.
So when was it that you did lose your mind? Was it what day was it?
The days and the hours have all mixed in together. So I would have to say it was 3 centuries ago when the first stuffed animal came to life. I'm writing a book about my saga and etching it into the walls. So you're around to see it be. You come to the apartment, you break down the door, and you read the saga and write down the scripture and tell it to the world. That's what I can tell you. Amen.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy.
We're all losing our mind a little bit.
We are.
Can you see? I wish everybody could really just view Ian.
You really have to watch this episode.
Yeah, it's a watcher. It's a visual episode.
The visual aids will help. The visual aids will help guide you through this journey.
Oh, for sure, yes. Chick, you haven't stopped smoking since we started podcasting on the computer. Has that helped your podcasting?
I think so. I feel really good.
Good.
I will say, as a listener, yep, right on cue.
There he
As
is.
a listener last week, that was probably the highlight of distraction was the massive coughing in the middle of
Yeah. Because he's got that laugh to begin with. He's got a real hearty
His
laugh.
already sounds like a cough, so it's like.
But then when he's got smoke-filled lungs, it just makes it more heartier.
Well, I haven't been smoking the whole time. I just lit up. I was holding it. I was finishing a cigarette when we got on.
Yeah, but if
I gotta quit everything. There's way too much smoke going in my lungs right now.
you go from smoke to pop,
Patsy's just ripping one.
Not tonight. I'll start on Monday.
yeah, Mr. Starts tomorrow. He's worried about getting the virus because he has bad lungs, but every time I see him, he's smoking nonstop.
No, you know what?
Can I call something out from the last time I was on the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a couple things to point out. One, given this whole toilet papers craze, everyone's I'm gonna do a Jerry Seinfeld, right? What's the deal with the toilet papers? Everyone's taking this toilet paper craze. My New Year's resolution, if you remember,
was to use less TP.
really paying off, especially because of the ceiling. I got limited TP here, conserving. So this has been right aligned with my.
Have you been doing
December.
good so far this year?
What's that?
Have you been doing better with that?
I've been doing fantastic. Okay. So I said it was the best New Year's resolution. It was. And it already came to life. It's not even 6 months in, done.
No,
Everyone
you
else
look
is
like
a
you're
bunch-
doing great.
You
everyone
might
else
be
looks
the
like a
most.
bunch of dummies, right? Oh man, everyone else out there, a bunch of losers, right?
True.
Hold on, second bone I have to pick too. I listened to the following episode, so listeners who follow on the show may be aware of this. I was on the show a month ago, probably December, a couple of months ago. Did a New Year's resolution. The following episode, B's on there complaining about my audio, and he lies because he goes, I listened to about half of the episode and I couldn't get through it because I couldn't hear downtown the end. My audio was only low for about 8.5 minutes.
By the way, your
And then it
audio
was
I
fine.
stinks
agree with
right
you.
now too.
B
So
and
you're a
Chris are
liar.
always complaining about audio that I hear fine.
Your audio right now stinks as well. How about that?
All of our audio
Well, that's
sucks.
all of us.
Does it? I hear you guys fine.
No, we all hear. The problem is, it sounds like we're on a telephone when we put this out, which is fine. We're in quarantine. I think it adds effect.
Yeah, it does add effect. No, last time you were on here, your audio was not right.
Listen, if I wasn't stuck in this room for eternity, I'd get you.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah.
I know. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
He's gonna make you walk the plank over there.
I'm glad that you're. I'm glad that we can hear you today.
You look like an
Appreciate
80s rock star who's just stuck in the 80s right now. I wish you had a headband on.
Oh, you know what he looks like? You look like Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball.
No, didn't he have shit? Oh no, he had long hair
Well,
until
that's
the
why
end.
he cut it at the end.
Yeah.
You're right. I
does.
forgot about it.
Yep.
It's a really sad part of the movie too, because they make him not be a pirate.
Right. He gives
He's
up
really a
his dream.
pirate, though. They
You
killed
guys
his
ever
dream.
see the
His dream.
that John Taffer show? What's it called?
Bar
Bar
Rescue?
Rescue.
Yeah, of course.
You know that episode where they go to it's a restaurant in Silver Springs, Maryland, and it's a I can't think anymore. It's a It's a pirate bar. Have you guys seen that?
I don't think I saw that one. No.
It's one of the
Yeah, I don't
all-time
think
great. You can look it up on YouTube. It's one of the all-time great episodes. So it's a pirate bar, and everybody works in there really thinks that they're a pirate. Like one guy has one eye, and then when they have to change it, all the pirates lose their mind. They're like, they're trying to make us corporate, matey. It's the greatest. It's the greatest bar. What the hell's the name of it?
Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
Bar Rescue. Oh,
Yeah, there's a mutiny amongst the ship, mates.
yes, it's pretty. They do that, and then I think they they go back to it, and like 3 months later, they turn back to the Pirates Tavern. One of my all-time favorite shows.
I never really got into that show.
You know what it is? That show is on on like the weekends. It's on A&E or whatever channel it is on for like all day. So I find myself waking up and sort of throwing it on, and I watch like 14 episodes of it.
And it's like if you start watching an episode, it's almost impossible to stop.
Yeah,
Well, you
it's
want
one
to
of
know what
those-
happens at the end.
You have to know what happens at the end.
It's very bingeable.
It's very bingeable. Great show.
One of my favorite bingeable shows that I'll just throw on like that was what is it? The First 48.
Yeah, I like to watch that before I go to bed.
I can watch that whenever, bro. It's great. I
That's
always
usually when I
feel
go
like
to sleep.
Into that.
that's what he wait. Listen, I'm surprised you listen to that before you go to bed with your nerves.
I know. For some reason I like murder before I go to sleep, and I hear that's pretty common. A lot of people are like that, right?
I watch the darkest shit before I go to
Yeah.
bed.
I do the same thing. I watch Forensic Files to put me. to sleep.
Forensic Files.
That's
That's
a great
another
show.
one.
Yeah.
Did you
I
guys
don't
ever
know
watch?
what it is.
Did you ever watch the Autopsy show on HBO? I never watched
Yes.
that. I've heard good things.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
you know,
like live autopsy type of stuff. Like what do they
Something
do?
like that. I don't really.
No,
I forget the name.
Doctor. It's the guy. Remember, I did a short stack of pancakes about
Yes.
that lady.
Yeah.
And she was on that show.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right.
Dr.
speaking
Michael
of the short
Podden.
stack,
What?
speaking of the short stack of pancakes, what happened to the,
You know
the
what?
short stack of pancakes?
I have. I
It disappeared.
No.
It did
I,
disappear, Ian. I agree.
what?
I agree with Ian. It did disappear.
The reason why, because we've had more guests, so I don't do it when we have a guest, and it takes a
Okay.
while to gather that information. So I just have, and now I'm gonna get one for the next episode.
You got to
I
find a
expect
short stack about a virus.
I found one about a dancing virus, but then I couldn't figure, like, it didn't make much sense to me. I didn't want to go rogue with it, you know?
You couldn't figure out the plot.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it all out. It was back in like the 17th century. These people got these dancing viruses where they would just dance and let loose. But I can't
Ooh, I
really
like
figure it
this.
all out.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I want? I want two words, two characteristics of your next short stack of pancakes. I want it sultry, and I want it beefy. Okay, I want those
Sultry
two
and beefy?
beefy built in. I want you to, when you read and you look for your next story, I want you to go, that's sultry. Ooh, that's beefy, and then that's the one.
It's written down.
Ooh, that's sultry.
written
Ooh, that's
down.
beefy. He said.
And then there it is, and that's the one.
Sultry and beefy. I like that. I feel like if you and Chick were a boy band, that's the name you would have. Sultry and beefy.
Sultry and beefy.
And what? I'd be sultry.
Yeah, you'd be sultry. All right.
Sultry and beefy.
I swear to God, this whole show, this whole episode, I got a smile from fucking ear to ear because every time I
great.
look at the bottom left corner, I get to look at this beautiful fucking man right here.
Well, I
The world's
enjoy-
crashing the end.
I enjoy just meeting together every night. So far, every night I've been online with people.
Yeah,
Me and
It's
Chick went
fun.
on live yesterday.
and we
tried
had
that.
some good reviews. People said they like us going
It
on,
was
but they
fun.
said after the kids go to bed. So they said they recommended an 8:30 start time for us.
All right,
Hmm.
8:30 start time. But then once we didn't realize we'd be in a ratings war with Grey's Anatomy. Once Grey's Anatomy went on, we lost everybody.
We lost half our viewers when Grays started at 9.
But you know,
But hope we can't do it on Thursdays around 9.
oh, all right.
I love how you guys are planning around Grey's
Direct
Anatomy.
competition.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy.
I never
You
thought.
should start tweeting them.
Yeah,
Your show's going
maybe
down.
they
you
should start
pricks.
at 8:30.
Yeah,
Start a war with them, a ratings war.
yeah. Ratings war is on. At Grey's Anatomy Twitter.
I'd be
Grey's
down.
Anatomy.
Is on. Adult Babies officially set it off.
ABS, baby.
Who would have known that would be our greatest competitor?
Not me.
It might be the war of the century. When this is done, they're going to say, what was the biggest battle within the battle of the virus? And it's going to be the Adult Babies show ratings war versus.
It was
Grey's
that one
Anatomy.
Thursday during the coronavirus outbreak that this podcast went on Instagram Live, and
Had a
the
battle.
story-
Great.
there was a
The
battle.
story within the story.
The
There was at
story
least 31 people.
Exactly. This is going to be like the inside story of the coronavirus, episode 1, and it's our fucking battle with Grays. McDreamy and McSteamy.
Speaking of story within the story, I look at your guys' Adult Baby's Instagram today, and there's a photo of chick
Yes.
in the supermarket carrying a couple of things there, and I look very closely. And at first glance, I say, "Oh, that's nice. He's picking up stuff at the market, right?" And I go, "Let me just keep scrolling." So I start scrolling down, and I'm in the closet with a loaded shotgun, by the way, because who knows what's going on this thing, right? So I'm where I feel most comfortable. I'm in the closet. I got the shotgun loaded. It's ready, right? It's ready for anything.
Oh, it is.
Cock
And then I stop, and I think to myself, I say, wait a second here. Let me go back. So I scroll back up. You know how you do the opposite way? You scroll your thumb the other way up.
Yeah.
Right? And then I go back to the photo, and I start to look closely, and I go, that's peanuts. 2 jars of it. That's a loaded shotgun myself. And I say, who's that for? And speaking of murder, hey, I say, look out, my friend.
Wait a second.
Okay?
Is that what you had?
Yeah.
I had
Okay. I didn't get to examine this.
I had
I'm going to look at it right
peanuts.
now.
He had 2
Yeah,
like
you should.
Planters cans.
I had
It's
2
both.
little cans getting the bare essentials of peanuts.
Wow.
And
Wow,
you-
chick.
He had enough for the long kiss goodnight for you, B. And I just say, watch, you're back. Drama within the Adult Babies.
Well, I have a theory. I have
nobody's
a
safe.
theory about chick. Now that we've
Nobody's
gone,
safe.
I have a theory. Now that we've gone on the internet and he doesn't have to leave his house, he's not going to ever show up for another live podcast ever again. Like, it's going to be very difficult for him to show up to places.
Oh, when this is
I was
done,
gonna be there, but then my shoes were off, and the door was shut.
Wow,
The door was
chick.
shut to the place, so I figured that we could Zoom it. So I figured why not?
Mixed nuts, huh?
listen,
Jesus.
I needed nuts. I love
Yeah.
to pick on nuts.
Dude, you look like a cartoon character.
He's gonna give you the double whammy. He's gonna breathe on you. He's gonna give you the coronavirus and peanut allergy in one shot.
like
He's gonna have the nut stuck, saved in it like a chipmunk. He's gonna
Oh.
store them all in there, and then he's gonna be
Yes,
like,
keep them in my cheeks.
yeah, keep him in the cheeks like a little chipmunk. He's gonna stroll right in. Everyone's gonna say, "Come on, hey Jack, come on in to do the Adult Baby show. This is a grand old time." And then he's just gonna go, whew, and then
I am
before you
pissed.
know it. Dude,
Dude, I was getting the essentials, man.
That is not
We stopped
essential.
that. We got a lot of comments on that.
You're what's wrong.
People were concerned that I wasn't wearing gloves. They care about my well-being. Mark was surprised I was out of my house
Why were you at a supermarket?
because I had to get stuff for the fam. It was my
Gotta
turn.
get peanuts.
You want to know my story in the supermarket? So I go in the
Yes.
supermarket. I
I would
know
love to
that
hear
I'm getting enough stuff that I need a cart, but I don't have gloves, and I'm obsessed with not wanting to touch these carts. So I was like, let me start going around and seeing what I could hold in my hands, and maybe I'll do 2 runs.
Wait, say that again?
I was going to see how much I could hold in my hands and just get that.
I would love to see if you just
Why?
started like juggling the peanuts.
Because I didn't want to
You get to check out. Whoa.
Because you didn't want to push a load of cart?
Like, I didn't want to touch it. It's
You
gross.
couldn't have possibly be getting that much stuff then, though.
I got it. Well, I wound up having to get one because I did get a bunch. I spent $130.
All right, that's a lot.
You know
Whoops,
what I mean? You know what I mean?
milk. I was getting alcohol. I was getting peanuts,
For what?
syrup. Just little odds and ends that we needed.
What are
to
you
have.
getting alcohol for? You drinking
I have
tonight?
2 other people who live in this house who
Oh,
drink.
that's right. I forgot you have fun people that live with you.
He's getting peanuts for the murder, and then alcohol for the celebration, and then syrup for pancakes in the morning. It's a 3-step process.
Yeah, this little online group chat is going to be on Dateline NBC when I end up dead next week.
Well, if they're honey roasted peanuts or mixed nuts, all
It's the
honey
mixed
roasted,
nuts.
The mixed
mixed
nuts.
nuts.
Are-
It's mixed with anything. God knows what's mixed in there.
It's mixed with honey.
Yeah, see that big?
No, that's the honey roasted, you dummy.
I'm
Mixed nuts
joking.
have walnuts and cashews and the whole
Oh my!
The whole nut family.
The whole nut family.
Chestnuts
Ian, do you believe in B's nut allergy?
Yeah, B, I'm with you, my friend.
Thank you,
okay?
Ian.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
such
on
a
board
good
with
guy.
this guy.
He's a supporter.
Ian, by the way, I gave you a shout out last week because you helped me out. Do you remember that time I thought I was having heat stroke in Brooklyn?
I do, and you see me right now. If everyone's watching this on YouTube, see me doing this. This is what I was doing when I was listening to the episode last week when he was talking. I was nodding my head, going, "Yep, I remember that. Yep, I remember that."
But it's also funny because I was curious because you didn't know that you were the person that I was with last, right before my anxiety started.
I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
That was a big reveal for me on the episode
Because
last
it was
week. I said,
after,
oh, shit.
I'll never forget it. I was driving him home, and we were on 109, well, right, about to be at your old house, and he asked me if I wanted a cigarette, and normally I would say yes, and I turned him down because I didn't feel good, but I didn't say anything to him at the time because I didn't know what it was, and when I got home, I freaked out. But Ian was the last person I smoked with when I was in my early 20s before I quit for 5 years.
So, QuarentIAN, you learned a lot last episode.
I learned a whole lot.
And we praised you too, Brown.
I learned a whole lot.
I'm drunk.
Now when I look at him now, I can't believe that he's the one that was saying.
I know, and I can't believe I was like, this guy will help you out. That's the guy.
You told everybody how level-headed you are and how normal you are and great you and you know all this good stuff. And now look at you.
My, how quickly we crumble in the face of adversity.
Everyone's gonna be like, "This is the Ian that you guys said helps out with anxiety."
Well, it would explain a bit.
It would. QuarentIAN.
Chris, how you doing over there? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good, man. I don't have
work
the ick yet.
pharmacy today?
Yeah, I worked there all day. It was, insane. People freak out.
Now, how often do you change your gloves?
Like twice today. Oh, we
All
got
day?
masks, though.
I'd like to see a few more changes.
You're obsessed with the gloves. You asked that last week, too. How many times you changed the gloves? How many gloves you got on?
How many times did you change your gloves?
them?
You want to know what I did when I got home today? I took all my clothes off immediately in the washer. I Lysoled all the products I got before they went in my house. I Lysoled all the products I got before they went in my house.
You got to hold down in the garage?
Basically. And then I jumped in the shower.
I went down to Dick's Sporting Goods, got a turbine hose that they usually have at the firehouses. I've been getting a big hose down when I walk back from the market.
Oh.
Dude, I felt disgusting when I got out of there.
I'm with you, Jake. I've been thinking about just chopping my hands off. Just to save me the whole kit and caboodle. Just get rid of these things altogether. These seems to be the source of the problem here, Adult Babies family. Let's just get rid of these things. Let's get a court order.
Eat them. You think
if everybody lost their hands, there would be no disease spreading?
There would be something else.
No, because we'd nub touch.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the nubrona virus. You get something weird.
The nubrona virus.
Something else would come about.
That would be
is it only touching this disease?
QuarentIAN's martial law. Everyone must get rid of their hands. Chop it. We've declared martial law in QuarentIANville. Everyone, chop off your hands.
Sicko.
Ian's backdrop doesn't fit his outfit, though.
No,
it's like it's like a classy, nice room that you're sitting in, and then it's you. And this scraggly hair.
Yeah, you got to keep up appearances when you're on a full quarantine. It's got to look pretty.
Yeah, you got to look.
You got to look pretty for the sense of comfort that you have when you seal off from the outside. So it's nice in here. This is the best lighting. You go into the living room. It's a very dark place. It's a very seedy place. So this is the best we got.
Chick in your living room?
What's that?
Is Chick in your living room? Because he looks like he's in a dark, seedy place.
Yeah, it does.
I'm in an alley right now. I'm at 500 building.
Are you really?
500 building.
That's a little inside joke for all my Farmingdale High School alum there.
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you who may not know or be aware, and Chris, this would probably pertain to you as well.
Yeah.
That was the number of a big corporate building, and we used to just go all the way to the back of the parking lot and smoke weed back there. That's pretty much what it was.
Chick
It's
probably
not-
still does that.
You could probably go back there still and do
What
it.
was there? There was the truck spot, the 500 spot, Westy. We used to go to parking lots at industrial parking lots and hang out and smoke.
Nobody gets murdered there.
Not with 35 Farmingdale high school kids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It wasn't like it was just a car. It was about 7 cars.
Yeah, it was a lot of lunatics there.
If someone was planning murder, they probably drove in and went, God damn it.
Right.
They reversed back out and went,
Not tonight.
Need a new
Maybe
spot.
kids smoking their pot. Got to bury this body.
Speaking of buried bodies, did anybody get a chance to watch the Gilgo Killer show on Netflix, Lost Girls?
I watched it.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't learn that much though.
I liked it too.
I thought I was going to learn much.
Well, because they did it really with the one story of it, which all that was true. But I thought it was very good actually, and I didn't know that I didn't know that part of it. Did you see it, Ian?
I didn't watch it. I want to watch it. I was actually disappointed just because I thought that was actually going to be a documentary. So
I thought it was a documentary too, Ian.
Yeah.
I feel
That's what I was really intrigued about, because I was like, I felt like that very much like instant, like in a matter of months, no one was talking about that anymore, and I was like, what the hell? Like we used to hang out on that beach. Like I wanted answers.
I know.
That's
Do you
what I
remember you used to get the fake passwords to go into
That's
Gilgo?
what I was telling my.
Yeah,
We had a password into the place.
yeah.
We
So
could
like, for me, like that was a very hitting home type of situation. When
It
that
was,
going on.
right?
And like when they
You
were
want
just like, yeah,
serious-
whatever. Like after 6 months, it just seemed like it was very much brushed under the rug after a while. And I was like,
Yeah,
how are they not
totally
like,
agree.
continuing to massively investigate this? This is insane. Like a bunch of
Do you know
bodies
what
are
the
buried in
scariest
the
thing about that was? It was going on when we were out there.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
It
Yeah.
started in the mid-'90s, they said.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
But,
like,
like-
because we were going there, Chris, in the late 90s, early 2000s. So,
Yep.
I mean, there were bodies there.
And it was-
like, it's fucked up.
And it was where we were going, I believe, was that little area where you had to put the password in.
Well,
I'm-
it was spread out because some of it was on Oak Beach, some of it was on Gilgo Beach.
Okay, so it was a few
Cedar
different.
Beach. It was like all over that highway, but the population, like the little community, was Gilgo Beach community.
Right.
It was over multiple summers, though, right?
Well, it happened. They
Could have
when
been
they,
winter.
they found all the bodies in one summer. Well, most of them in one summer. Well, a few of them, I should say. Then they realized that it dated back to like the mid-'90s. So it was happening for probably 15 years, 20 years. But yeah, I mean, they found, I think it was like 12 girls or something. Something like, it's around that number. It was a bunch. But it was fucked up. And again, I thought it was supposed to be a documentary.
Yeah, me too.
I was kind
so
of
what,
in the same as you, but you know, the movie was pretty good. But yeah, I wish it was a documentary.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right, it's
Yeah,
called
it's worth
Lost Girls for anybody out there.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth a watch. By the
And
way,
you said for people like us from Farmingdale or in the area who know about Gilgo a lot, it's
all
very
that time we spent in that area, but also the thing at the end, that was the thing that surprised me with the mother. I won't give it away, but you know what I'm saying, Chick?
yes.
Yeah, that I didn't know that.
That's why I
Wait,
said
see.
I didn't know that whole story. I knew nothing about that. Didn't even know it existed.
Yeah,
This is
So
great.
I
Let's
was
talk
glad-
about
Yeah.
something that's got zero context to anyone, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, remember that thing
Yeah,
we
it was
can't
great.
talk about. Remember that?
No, it-
Oh, what a thing! What a thing! We can't say anything about it, but you know that thing. Surprised about that?
well, it was good. You have to watch it.
They're nailing it.
You
Can I
definitely got.
ask you guys a question?
Please.
Yes.
Out of everything that this hasn't been that long, but what are you guys looking forward to doing once everything's just like free and clear, no concerns, you can go do whatever you want, run naked in the street? What are you gonna do? What are you looking forward to?
I can't wait to go to a baseball game.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a good one.
that is a good one.
Because
You wanna know
Take
what-
me out
I'm
to the
so
ball
lost.
game.
I miss sports so much. So it's a camaraderie with fans. You can sit next to people, high-fiving. you get a good food, and
By
you
the
watch.
way, I don't think I'll ever high five again, even when we're all in the clear. I think
How
high
was that?
fiving is off the table for me.
And what Ian was
Hey,
saying, Ian, do you think this is going to have an everlasting effect on how people interact?
No, because we're forgettable. And
And
8
I agree
months,
with you.
everyone will be like, duh, what?
You're right.
That's what that
Yeah,
what happened 8 months ago? What was that? What was that thing that happened 8 months ago? Remember that?
Remember
Who was that? Was that a thing?
quarantine?
Did that happen? Was that a movie? I think you're thinking of a movie. Yeah, maybe. That's
Yeah,
everyone.
you're right. That didn't happen.
That's everyone
know,
outside my quarantine society that hasn't cut off their hands.
I wait for the first day where like everything's lifted and you see everybody's probably going in, and there's still it's gonna linger for like a week before it gets
That's
back.
it. I'd say a
Oh,
month
yeah.
tops. A month
That
tops.
could
It depends on how long we're in.
Yeah, that's true.
What if we
Very
can't,
true.
like, what if everything's closed to, like, the fall?
I don't think it'll close to the fall.
I can't even think that far because if that happens, even me who enjoys like a quarantine to an extent, I don't know if I could do that.
But it would dramatically change everything forever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not that
That's
I
a
don't know
long
if I
amount of
can
time.
do that. It will just be that'll be draining on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also just there's already reports of like medicine we already have that's like working extremely well. So I think
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
been,
I think
in
there's
the
gonna
past
be
48 hours, there's been some like a lot of positive breakthrough news. So I think we're over the next couple of weeks going to hear more, and it's going to
Be
be
a little damper on that, though. Can't necessarily get all the medication that has been working very well so far.
But whatever. I mean,
But
eventually it'll
they
be
gotta
there.
start
I
making
think
it.
there's as
yeah,
long as
it's in
there's stuff that
existence.
they
So I
can
think it's good that it's right. Like it's already in existence. It's not new medicine, so I think that's a plus. So
yeah, it's just a matter
that's a
of
positive. Yeah.
fine tuning some, regulations and stuff and getting it out there. But I'm just glad that we're at a day and age where we can come up with something this quickly.
Oh, how great is that?
Artificial intelligence, baby. It's going to be the
And
cure all and the end all.
The really cool
AI.
thing is like
It's
that.
kind of
Stay
true.
inside.
Well, absolutely. But
Ian,
That's
that,
why
you
I'm not
more
going
worried
out
about
ever again.
Ian, because I know your type of personality. You're definitely someone who probably thinks that an AI.
Do you, Tom? Do you know me? Huh? You thought you did.
You would probably say I would guess that you would think that a AI issue would cause more harm than a virus.
It depends. Depends on the situation. Like right now, complete opposite. We need it. Like this is probably that's probably one thing that would help us more than anything else. The fastest thinking, it's the fastest mind we have on the planet, right? Like it's just like nobody else is going to be able to problem solve like something like that. But over time, now we're talking insane theories of just like self-awareness things like that.
I like getting you going on this because I love this stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
but
crazy.
Like those things are all are also situations that could be they're theoretical, but at the same time they could be
exactly
potential threatening things that happen down the line.
Yeah,
like,
it's not that. It's like it's not as far fetched as we once thought.
no.
Bottom line is you bunker down, you cut your hands off, and you never leave. That's what we do now, ladies and gentlemen. New society. I think we need to accept it and we need to embrace it. B, going back, did you hear what he said here? Talking about going back to this whole murder thing. He goes, you see his little innuendos to you? He goes, I'd love to go to a baseball game. You know the song that they sing at the cemetery?
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Take your friend B out to a game and he'll never come back. I know
he knows
I
what
know
he's
it.
doing. He's got it. He knows what he's up to.
I gotta note to self: if I'm ever gonna talk about this stuff, don't keep Ian. He's a little too.
He's a little too inquisitive.
Well,
he's too smart.
He's in tune. Believe me, this is stuff that I'm gathering underneath. I'm figuring it out. Like I know what's going on. I just haven't said it out loud. I know you're plotting.
One day, me and Chris are gonna plan it. One of us is gonna have an EpiPen, and the other one's gonna have peanuts in their back pocket.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good. This way, nobody gets hurt.
Somebody will get hurt.
No, this has a recipe for everyone to get hurt.
Chick, why did you just move?
This is a recipe for
Why did
everybody.
you just move?
Hold on,
Physically
why
and
did you
emotionally.
switch spots?
Are we doing musical chairs? Is that
Wait, who just switched spots?
You just switched spots with Ian. You
Yeah.
look at your phone.
You and Ian switch spots.
Somebody tried calling, like FaceTiming me, and I fuck you button them.
Oh, we got. Yep, they called again.
Because people don't get the hit. When you get fuck you button, don't call back.
By the
Who
way,
was it? Put them on the line. Put them on speaker and have them explain
That's
themselves
what you
on
should
the
do.
show.
Okay,
Say, hey,
maybe
we're in the
I'll
middle of
answer
a
on the phone.
show. Explain yourself. We're on the show.
Say,
I'll
That's
get
hello,
it.
you're
Phone
live.
recording.
Hello, you're live on the air.
You're live on the air. We'll get him.
Who is it?
Steve. Steve, you're on the show.
What up, Steve?
Steve.
Yeah, we're on live.
Oh shit! What up, adult babies?
How you doing? Yo, don't let Chick hold you down.
What?
Why do
Don't let
you?
Chick hold you down. I like that intro you made up for us.
Yeah, right. Live from a Wuhan basement.
Steve, why do you call back after I fuck you buttoned you? Didn't you get the hint?
Yeah, I don't know, bros. I don't know, man. I'm on that live adult babies freaking with the Wu flu.
All right, Steve. I'm gonna go though. I'll talk back. I'll get back to you.
Alright, you telling them how much I've been bugging you?
Yeah, I'll tell them right now.
You need to start volunteering, Tom. Get out there.
No. Tell them what you want me to do.
I want you to start doing food deliveries or stocking the shelves.
Steve wants me to throw myself on the front lines. You're
You
gone.
should.
This kid, and that's why he said, have you told him how much I've been annoying you? I get a text from him every 15 minutes. I'm not even joking, for about 6 days now. And it's
Why
just
does he care?
nonstop.
Why does he care to get you into the workforce?
Well, one, he's just one of my friends looking out for me. He was showing me things that
I
are out.
like your friend, but it's better to have you unemployed for this show.
Well, shut up. But he thinks I'm going on the front lines and battling all these people, and I'm not built like that.
No, you're definitely not.
You're not built for
I'm
any
too much of a neurotic to want to be on the front lines right now.
Yep.
I saw a guy.
I would love the ambulance call. Like just the assumption. Yes, ma'am. Is this about the coronavirus? No, the delivery man has fainted on what I believe is just a sheer level of fear in my front lawn. Can you please come with the gurney and just drag him off onto the sidewalk?
And sweating on my front lawn with my packages.
Dude, I saw somebody cough in the store. I totally changed which side of the store I wanted to go to. I had to go to the right, and I laughed around the whole store because of one person coughing.
People
Full
still can
loop.
cough, though.
I know they do, B. I'm a neurotic. I'm not justifying it.
Although I
No,
did
B.
see somebody cough today, and I shook my head. I was like, ugh. Because you see somebody cough nowadays, and you start to think a little different.
You do. It's fucked up.
If you hear someone cough, you freeze, you stare, and you point directly at them.
Look at that
You. And you say, you. And make sure everyone around them knows. That's what you do now.
Can I tell you how fucked up it is, though? Because the person coughed. I looked to the left of me, and there was this other couple, and I'm like, I'm going this way. They're like, yeah, us too. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of ridiculous, but, I mean, it's just
funny, though.
It is funny.
Should do a social experiment and see how more comfortable people are if you just start ripping ass, nobody budging. Because they're like, that's fine. That's not coronavirus. So you just start like out loud just tearing through a supermarket and people are like, I'm going to walk right through that.
Do
I
an
know that's
experiment where somebody rips ass in one corner and
And the
somebody
other person
coughs
falls.
in the other.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where they
Right. Exactly right.
Right now, would you rather walk through a smelling basically somebody's asshole or walk near a cough, an unsuspected
Right.
cough?
Now that I'm honestly thinking about it, I'll walk right through the fart.
I guess you have to, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you have a choice, right, Chris?
I would basically tell them
Airborne.
I'd rather you fart in my face than cough in my face.
Is it airborne, though? Do we know that?
It's not airborne,
fart?
but it's
Fart's airborne.
It's like
That's
Both the fart and the cough are both airborne, but we don't know if the virus is airborne.
we know that it's not
your
airborne.
cough, though. Like, it's
It's
whatever
airborne if you
particle-
cough droplets out on somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really have to be up close.
That's why they say stay away
I
from 6
can't
Some
look.
people
I
project
can't
them.
look at quarantine just moving his hair around.
It's hot here. Get hot, ladies and gentlemen.
Every
See,
time
no-
he does move his hair,
What do
I'm
you have
just like,
earbuds in your ears?
I do. That's why. Yeah.
Oh, is that so you can hear us?
he
That's right.
doesn't want. He's being respectful of his roommate.
Oh.
Oh, and also it's easier for you guys to hear me if because the mics are right next to the mouth, so it's easy.
Oh, that
Audio.
makes
Ah, I didn't even
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
So much smarter than us.
yeah.
Right. And that's why I'm the president of my own society and not you or anyone else on this show. That's why I have my own society now.
I thought the stuffed duck was the mayor.
He's the mayor. I'm the president.
Oh,
So he runs
I
the
thought I saw
bedroom. I
you
run
with-
the whole organization. Mr. Fluffington's the mayor of the bedroom. I run the city that we built here.
And what do you think the Klopex would do right now in quarantine?
I think they'd feel great. They'd build an underground tunnel into everyone else's house, and they'd slowly kill everyone
They would.
like they normally
You
would.
guys know who the Klopex are?
not at all.
No.
They are the murderous family from the best movie of all time, The Burbs.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that would probably be the greatest block ever to be on in a quarantine.
The bird.
I'm
Wasn't Tom
calling
Hanks
for a
in
Burb sequel.
the
Tom
coronavirus?
Hanks is in it.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, he
I don't know how
does.
great of a place that'd be right now.
Yeah, I don't want to
On
be
the
on
same
his
block
block.
as Hanks.
It was Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Corey Feldman was in it, Bruce
Yeah.
Dern, who's one of my favorite actors of all time.
So Carrie Fisher, she's dead.
Carrie Fisher's not dead.
Carrie Fisher's
Yes,
dead.
Carrie Fisher died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Got it from
Got her.
Hanks.
Got her.
God.
Boom. Like a snake bite.
Ian, that hair looks like you should be wearing no shirt with like a gold chain and just some fucking leopard print Speedos.
I don't have any pants on. Or undies.
Yeah.
I'm naked from the bottom down.
You look
like a 5-year-old child.
You look like the Boston version of Captain Ron.
Captain Ron.
Like if Captain Ron took off from Cape Cod, that's what he'd look like.
That's
I
great.
look like if Captain Ron was on hard times.
Yeah.
Another underrated movie.
B, did I tell you when I first saw Ian, I couldn't see the other side of his shirt that has the same matching white stripe. So I thought he was wearing overalls just on like one shoulder.
Oh man.
Hey,
You
can we
should wear overalls. Do you have a pair of overalls?
I would wear them if I had pants on.
Oh, I
But,
wish I had
I have
overalls.
nothing to attach the suspenders to.
What
By
are
the
your
way,
thoughts
you
on overalls? Are you guys for overalls or against them?
Not really.
I'm indifferent.
I would wear overalls.
If I think in a certain situation, I would be completely for them.
In what situation, though?
Not living in the north and living down south.
I
Hey,
would
Chris,
do,
let's just say you really don't want to get the bottom of your t-shirt dirty, like right at the bottom. You stick them right in the overalls. You have no problem. You are fine after that point.
That's very true.
Just the bottom of your shirt dirty.
Yeah.
Just that.
I would
Done.
do the
No
the
problem.
overalls, no shirt underneath, like I'm from the south. I would do that look.
You
I
got a
think
nice.
it's great. I would love that look on you, Dave.
I would
You got a
do-
nice.
Actually, try it this summer.
I would do it this summer.
I was just looking.
I
I
will.
like.
I would do it this time. You don't think I will? Because I will do it.
One more person on here question me. I will do it this summer.
B, we've been calling you out on a lot of stuff that you keep saying you're gonna do and
Like
haven't done.
what?
The allergy test.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, first of all, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not gonna go to the doctor for an allergy test.
There's
right
no better time now than to find out what your underlying issues are.
I think this is the worst time to find out those underlying
now.
issues.
Now is not the
Yeah.
time.
Ian, shut up. I'm trying to get him to test.
I'll do an allergy test, but it's not gonna be during this coronavirus.
All right, fair enough. Okay,
Can I-
as long as
But what else?
Can we circle? Sorry, B, I didn't mean to cut you off. Can we circle back? Because I want to ask, we only got Tom's thing, and I actually was curious about this. I wanted to ask you guys, like, what is the thing? I'll say mine, and then I want to, like, curious to what you guys say about, like, what is the thing you're like, I can't wait to go back and do this.
that's a great.
For me, I got two without having to worry. And the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to be super paranoid probably. I had 2 concerts canceled on me. Can't wait to go back. Like, hopefully, and like these were 2 concerts. These were 2 acts I haven't seen before, so I was like excited to go see these 2 groups.
Yeah.
This
Who
is like
are
a
they?
brand new. One was that nobody's gonna know them, so it's gonna be ridiculous. But there's this soul guy. Excuse me, I'm gonna burp because I'm
James
hammered.
Brown?
No, it's this guy Bobby Arosa. He's on a record label out of Brooklyn called Big Crown Records. El
You
Michelle's
sent
Affair.
me his songs.
I have, yes, I did send you him. So I was going.
I'm gonna say I remember this guy.
Yeah, I was going to check him out on March 27th, and he's like a Finnish soul singer. They found him in like Finland, and now he's like they've been producing music with him. I love this stuff. But I was going to see him, got canceled, and then on May 8th I was going to see the Chats. And there's this incredible Australian like garage punk rock band that's like straight out of the early 90s. That like their songs are ridiculous, somewhat hilarious. Their lyrics are like super, super basic, but like they absolutely shred. They're like so much fun. T. Briz was coming with me.
Oh, nice.
I had an extra ticket, so I was going to toss it up to a week out. I was just going to say on the house, whoever wants to roll. They also got canceled. Both into they probably can't even get into the country right now. So concert for me is the big one. Those are 2 I'm going to miss. I can't wait to get back to one. So like that's for me the one I'm looking forward to.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, for me, it's 100% stand-up comedy. I actually was supposed to be. I got invited to do a secret show tomorrow, but then it got shut down today. It was tomorrow night, but it's not happening. So that's something I can't wait.
Show.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say? Finally, how about all the speakeasies live up to their name now?
They're doing curbside delivery.
Yeah, that's such bullshit.
I know. I don't know why it
think they
angers
should
me.
be having people, but you know what? If you're gonna be called to speakeasy, now's your time to shine.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
No, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. Got
I
those
guess you're right.
rooms, all those doorknobs.
Yeah. You don't know. Hey, we're not calling that a
Doorknobs.
easy, but
What
What
about you?
Guy, Chris.
Yeah, I'm really missing like spring in New York City is my favorite time of year to be in the city, and just go out and walk through Central Park.
Jeez, you were there 3 days ago, Chris.
Yeah, but it wasn't fun. But it wasn't fun. I like going out for a day, walking around, and then hitting up a couple happy hour bars.
Yep.
Yeah, part of the act. There's no action, Chris. Like part of the Central Park area, going to the parks, like there's music playing, people are on
having
4-wheel rollerblades.
Yeah.
Like there's stuff going on.
There's no action right now. It's just.
And we're getting to that perfect time of year where it's beautiful to do that right now.
That's the
Today
thing.
was
Those
absolutely
more days.
beautiful.
Oh,
Tonight
that's what they were
that you
saying.
go out, you would walk around the East Village and all those bars would be open.
yeah. This would be the first time that they're like door open. Everyone's hanging out.
You know what's funny I noticed? Even if so I don't know if you can see this at home, but whenever somebody talks, the green square goes on them. The green square goes on Chick even when he doesn't talk, just because he's coughing and making so much noise over there.
Shut up.
Noticed it? I swear to God.
The wheeze draws the wheeze. It draws him right into the camera.
Amazing.
There it is.
Well, I think those were good. What is now here's a random question. What is your favorite part about quarantining?
It's the society I built. I really feel once this is all said and done, I'm going to run for New York City mayor. I think there's been a lot of positive changes within my new society. And my first running mate will be Flufferton Rufferton right behind me will be my running mate and my campaign manager. Ladies and gentlemen, Flufferton Rufferton is my campaign manager. QuarentIAN for mayor. Once we get out of this all, if I make it out of here alive, ladies and gentlemen.
What's yours, B?
My favorite part of it. I
I
don't
didn't know what else to say to you, Brown. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. I would have to say I'm enjoying the relaxation. But I'm very bored. I like to do stuff. I have been learning more stuff. I've been doing a 30-day ukulele challenge.
Hey, that wall patch was something else, my friend. All right.
What's that?
That was a hell of a patch you did on that wall.
Oh, thanks. I did the patch on the wall. Thanks. Last night it got so crazy as I almost, and I still might. I'm looking into getting a crochet thing to crochet blankets. So I'm just getting into projects.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
You know
craft.
what though? That's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've enjoyed my time learning more about my banjolele, possibly getting into crocheting, and that's it, I guess. And I've been, I've been having fun just talking to people online.
Don't steal mine.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Also, I
gave
love
one.
smoking
Don't give a
pot
second.
not working.
You can't do a second one. No, because smoking pot and not working isn't one of my favorite things. I actually don't like it. Well,
Okay, I'm fine.
I actually don't like it.
I actually don't like it. All right, what's yours?
mine is the making the best out of a bad situation and everybody using like the virtual ways of communication and actually utilizing today's technology in a good way. No, but seriously, like using the technology in a productive way instead of, going into your phone and going in your own little zone for a while. People are now using the FaceTime and Zoom and all this shit to do interactive shit with people. It sucks that we can't be together, but I'm having a lot of fun doing this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Until this podcast, I thought most 80% of the planet was dead. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little embarrassed about this whole internal society I built. Oh man, is there egg on my face after this thing? Woo-wee.
Oh,
I
that's
feel a lot
amazing.
better now. Things are fun, huh? This is okay. We're okay.
No,
I think we're okay, right? Everyone's okay.
Everyone's fine.
Everyone's okay. I'll be okay.
Look at them.
I can't.
This isn't dead air, everybody. This is a must-watch episode.
Must watch. Must watch. Tune in. Don't turn on Grey's Anatomy, ladies and gentlemen. Grey's Anatomy is for saps. Bunch of morons. Bunch of idiots. Don't listen to them. Turn us to the data. What is this? The war. The ratings wars of Grey's Anatomy. Story within the story. You heard it here, folks.
Story within the story. You heard it here first.
Story.
But yeah, so that's my thing. I love the interaction with everybody. The live
Chris, what about
videos.
you?
Yeah, I haven't really quarantined much. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've been
Still
out there,
going to
baby.
work.
And hence why we're doing this on Zoom.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still going to work. Wednesday and yesterday I stayed home all day, and it sucked.
Did you enjoy anything about it?
No, I don't like. I get enough sleep. I don't need more. I want to go do shit.
Chris, you should get a tattoo across your chest that says "Quarantine Schmarantine."
I should do that. I want a Thug Life one that says that.
Quarantine. Ian, what are those other two? Look at that. Look at those other two.
Oh, we're
Wait,
What
were
are
those
those
there the
notes?
whole time?
Yeah, all right here.
We're
Yes.
we're meeting all your friends.
We're meeting
Yeah,
your
this
whole
is-
society today.
I don't think those were there the whole time.
No, they were. They were.
Mountain goats?
I was just yeah. That's those are not goats. That's Mr. Hornsby and Billiam.
I love how you have a name for every one of them.
They're the chiefs of staff.
I like
One-
that.
And it's,
About me, I used to have a white bear when I was like real young, and his nickname was Cuddles.
you know,
You know what's funny? I'll show you. You want to see I have my stuffed animal when I was a kid right next to me.
See, mine, I ruined it, unfortunately.
You don't
My
keep
mom
that in
ruined
your car?
mine.
See, while you're getting that, let me tell you about this thing scarred me for like months. When I was younger, I had a little white teddy bear playing with it in the living room, and it was the winter. And I hit it.
There's no fucking ear.
So for everyone listening, B's got his childhood stuffed animal on the camera.
And it's a fucking, what is it, a lamb with one ear?
Oh, it's a puppet.
Oh, it's a puppet? It's a
Oh my God, it's a puppet, of course.
Yeah,
Is that
no,
how you? Is
it's-
that what your parents used to help you go potty training?
no.
What, last week?
right.
This is lammy pie. This is an animal, a stuffed animal I've had my entire life. My mom
Look
recently
at it next to him.
put it in the washing machine and it lost its left ear. So that's it. That's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say about that. Keep that up
Let me-
there. Keep that up there, B.
Yeah.
I want to see him.
No, you want to take a photo of it. I know what you want to do. So
I
Ian,
know.
what were you saying about
So in the wintertime, I'm playing with this little white teddy bear that I loved, and I hide it, and I fall asleep, and I wake up in the morning, and I forget where I hit him, and I scout. And for those of you who, but like, this is even when I was poorer than poor. So like we have literally like 2 rooms, so it's not that difficult to find this teddy bear. I can't find this teddy bear. It kills me. Months go by. I've given up. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna find it. The summertime comes around. We're going to the beach, and there was this little mini tiny cooler that we had, and I stuffed him in there. And I open up the
What?
cooler, and he's in there, and I blew a fucking gasket. I'm like, there he is! Yes! Like 6 to 8 months had gone by. I'd forgotten about him. It was a redemption day I will never forget.
and how old were you when that happened?
I was probably like 7,
Wow.
6, maybe 6. I don't know how old people are when they still have to. I was 14. I was 14, 15. You know?
I was a senior in high school.
Yeah. Senior year, let me tell you something.
It
Senior
was
year.
senior cut day.
Okay.
I needed the cooler and I found it.
Whoop, I'm
Yeah.
knocking over bottles here, folks.
Oh boy.
Chick or Chris, did you guys
Yeah.
have any like stuffed animals when
I
you were?
had like
I
a
just
blanket.
told you I had Cuddles.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, sorry.
I had like a blanket.
You had I had a blanket too.
Yeah, that I would just clutch to.
Should I
Blankets.
do like a? For those of you watching on camera, I got a bedroom showcase for you that you won't believe.
Oh boy.
Ooh-wee.
Look at yourself right now. I can't with you. There's something so wrong with you.
Ooh, yeah, this is
There
getting
is.
spicy tonight, baby. It's a Dope Baby Show, official.
Oh baby, go baby.
X-rated. X-rated.
Don't let me. I see this.
The rest of this podcast now is just us having fun with each other. We're not even realizing we're talking to an audience anymore.
No, you know what? You're right. What are we doing?
Audience, you guys,
Oh, yeah,
oh, wait,
doing a puppet show on a podcast. Jesus Christ. We have all
Me-
lost our minds. All right, here's what we have to say. That the quality of the adult babies in the last few episodes might not be great, but you're going to get content.
You get
Okay.
content.
That's all you can ask for. We're all gone crazy. We've all gone mad.
Yeah, don't mind the recordings as long as you can hear us. Deal with it, and I'm trying
Once
to hold it off.
And also, thanks for listening. As
Once
long as
we're
you can
back
hear
to
us, deal
normal.
with it, and also, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. If
And
Do
you
we
know
have
what? We really want interaction. I want people to ask us questions, tell us stories. Like, let's give us something to talk about.
More
Let's
direct-
give them something to talk
To
about.
talk about.
Let's
Talk
give up
about
something to talk about.
love.
Talking about podcasts. What I need from you guys, and I'm talking about the fans or our friends, let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, it seems as though we've run out of steam.
We've run out of steam. Yeah, I think this one we might have to call a wrap. And we'll be back. We're gonna be back a lot.
We're just doing them whenever now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stay with us and know that we're all going through something.
You guys really got to watch this episode, though.
We're all going through something, and yeah, like you said, B, you're right. And everybody stay safe. Wash your hands. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. We love you all, and we'll see you on episode 104.